Welcome back to the Real Talk podcast. I'm your host, Niki Patton, and let's get into the chaos. Hey guys, welcome back to Real Talk. If you're new here, welcome. I'm kind of nervous. And if you're not new here, welcome back, bestie boo. Today, we are doing more juicy girl talk, and I'm very excited. I asked you guys to send me your life questions, your juicy girl talk, the tea that is going on in your lives, so that I can just help out wherever I can and give you guys advice based on my mistakes in the past. So I think it'll be fun. Life updates first off, just because you guys know I like to TMI on here. I have been doing a routine lately that has really made me happy. I know, it's crazy. You know how sometimes you know what's good for your mental health, but you won't do it. And then you're like, why do I feel like crap? And why do I feel like I have no energy? And it's because you're ignoring the things that you know are good for you. So I stopped doing that. And I woke up so happy today. And I will tell you guys the things I've been doing to raise my vibrations because it's helped me so much. So if it helps me and it helps you, that'll be lit. Okay. So the number one thing I've been doing is moving my body more. And I used to go on like leisurely walks, but I've been amping it up lately. Okay. And I'm not saying I run 9 miles. All right. Like I'm not one of those people on TikTok, but I'll do these like walk runs where I really intuitively work out. Like I listen to my body. I try to push myself a little bit, but I don't have these like set goals. You know, I just do whatever feels good on that day. So I've been doing these walk runs and I've been going like 3, 4, 5 miles every time. Lately it's been like 4 to 5. And I only do it a few times a week because doing that every day would kill me. But it makes me feel so much more energetic throughout the entire day. I don't know what that is, but it's freaking amazing. Like throughout the whole day. Now, I used to get so sluggish. I would have no energy and I get tired at like 1 to 4 p.m. and I'd want to nap. But oh my gosh, just like moving my body, I think it's making me get better sleep at night. So I have more energy during the day. I think that's what it is if I'm in my doctor era. So that's one thing I've been doing that has been helping a lot. Another thing has been drinking green juice and also just like buying things for my health, like fruit. Girl, underrated. First of all, peaches right now. Oh, my favorite thing of the week, peaches. I love peaches. I've been buying them and they're in season and they taste so good. And I've literally had this routine every day where I listen to Charlie XCX and I eat a peach. I don't know what the correlation is. Maybe because she came out with that song Apple, but it's literally part of my daily routine to eat a peach and listen to Charlie XCX. And it makes me feel like that girl. Okay. It is literally my new routine. And peaches are just so delicious and delectable and yummy. And I just wanted to share that in case anyone has not been on their peach grind. I love them. They're definitely my top 3 fruit. Peaches, pineapples, mangoes. Maybe mangoes, peaches, pineapples in that order. Top 3 fruits. Let me know what your top 3 fruits are. But those are mine. And I love peaches. And it's just eating things with natural vitamins and nutrients has actually been helping me so much. I've been like making out a meal plan and I can post this for you guys if you guys want to see it on my story. But I've been kind of like making little meal plans, getting little stuff from Trader Joe's and just feeling like that girl because I know I'm eating better and it's making me have more energy, making me feel better. I don't feel disgusting and like sluggish, which eat whatever you want. And I do that too. I definitely have dessert and sweet treats and like whatever. I'm not saying anything like that, but like I eat everything. Don't get me wrong, but just incorporating better foods along with like the food I've been eating, because just eating less processed foods I think is what I've been trying to do. It's been helping a lot. And then what else? I sound like Kourtney Kardashian. I've been eating less processed foods and Mason is not allowed to have processed foods. That's my Kardashian impersonation. Okay. Also, I stopped drinking coffee, and guys, I think this is huge because I used to drink coffee every day since college. I'm a very diehard coffee drinker. I think I'm allergic to it. Not allergic, but like I have not been able to handle coffee lately. My mom is one of those people where she like can't handle coffee and she'll be up all night if she drinks it. I don't know if it's me turning into that or what it is, but lately when I have coffee, I like cannot sleep at night. So I switched over to matcha. Delicious, by the way. I have been making it at home and I posted my little at-home matcha recipe on my Instagram and my TikTok if you guys want to see it. But so good, like literally life-changing, and also save so much money to make your matcha at home. Anyway, I have been doing that. So matcha, less processed foods, moving my body, dancing's underrated. Sometimes you just need to dance in your room. Okay, that is so underrated as a girl. Like that is the best experience ever, just having a little dance party. I've been doing that. And journaling. I've been journaling a lot. And I used to be like scared of my journal because I don't want to face my emotions. But I've been journaling about, you know, how I feel for the day. And then I'll go into my goals. And it's been really helping me mentally feel like I'm on track, you know, and not just like on track, but like that I'm working towards something every day. And that really helps. So that is my segment on raising your vibrations. If that can help you guys, that'll make me so happy because genuinely like, last thing I've been doing, listening to self-help podcasts. Okay. I recently listened to The Secret. It's an audiobook that I read like years ago, but it's about manifesting and it's really, really helpful. And then I've also been listening to a few podcasts. I really like self-help podcasts. Let me know if you guys want to know which ones I listen to because I'll just pick one. I'll just literally search like self-love, confidence, you know, self-help. And I'm just trying to better myself by like learning how to better my mindset. And like when I'm on a walk or a run and I'm listening to this and I'm learning, it makes me feel so much more productive than like listening to music, which I also do, but this has been really helpful. So that is my guide to feeling better. If you're feeling under the weather lately, if you're feeling like your mental health is not at its peak, that is all the things I've been doing to help myself. And I've genuinely noticed a difference in the past week. So yeah. Also just knowing what environments you thrive in. Okay, this could be like literally a whole episode. But I love this. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with it. Literally, another thing I've been doing is evaluating what fills my cup up. And if you don't know what that means, it's just like what makes you feel fulfilled. Because as like a former people pleaser, I used to say yes to like all my plans and try to see all my friends as often as possible and this and that. Lately, I've been saying no to more events, plans, things that I know are not going to fill up my cup. So if I really need a rest day and I have like, you know, something to go to, I'm going to prioritize my mental health lately. And also just knowing what kind of plans to make. Like I used to be the girl that would like try to go out, try to do brunchy things, you know, try to do all the vibes. But lately I've realized I don't think I like going out as much. And if I do, it's very occasional for me. And that's okay. It's so normalized to like go out and party and rave in your 20s and all of your friends are like, come on, like listen to this EDM with me and do these things. And I'm like, literally, that's just not my scene. And I don't hate it. I just know it's not like my thing. You know what I mean? So it's not like about judging anyone else because I will occasionally like go out or try to do something. But I just know for the most part what's going to make me happy. So I've been trying to prioritize things like that. And it's been working. So that's just my advice if you're feeling under the weather lately, to just do things like that. Okay, let's get into the juicy girl talk because that was like a lot. I am going to open up the podcast. And I also made a podcast Instagram, you guys. It's brand new. It's Real Talk Podcast with 4 T's because Instagram, every username under the sun was taken. Sorry. But it's Real Talk Podcast with 4 T's. And I'm going to start taking DMs from there as well as the podcast comments. So definitely go follow that. And I also think I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon. So just make sure you're following the podcast Instagram. Okay, let's take some cues. Someone said, "Hi, Niki. My friends and I keep getting mad at each other. And then I have no friends sometimes and sitting there by myself. And a lot of people at my school do not like me because they think I don't belong." Okay, girl, listen up. I was that girl in middle school and high school. I actually didn't have a lot of friends, and middle school, I felt like I never belonged with one particular group. I was always the person that was like floating around from group to group, and I never really had like one solid set of friends growing up. Like I would literally change my friend group every single year, and sometimes I would have no friend group. And that is a very isolating feeling when you don't grow up with a friend, like a solid friend group throughout the years, which I think is very normal. It just seems like everyone has a friend group, but not all friend groups are great. And sometimes people are just faking their friendships. Okay. That's what you need to know, first of all. But I was that girl. Okay. I didn't have a solid friend group growing up. I would always switch around friends, and it makes you feel very isolated. Like it's kind of really hard. But I think something that could help is just finding other things that you love that can take up your time, that don't have to be friend related. Like for me, when I was in school and I didn't have friends, I used to watch YouTubers a lot and just like pick up little random hobbies and, you know, hang out with your family if you can. But just like filling up your time with things that don't have to do with social plans and just better yourself. Like pick up some hobbies. Like, I don't know. I wish I tried songwriting at a younger age. Like I used to make videos for fun. And let me just tell you something. When you're growing up, it feels like you need to have these big friend groups and everything like that. If you just have one friend that has your back, and trust me, you will meet that person if you haven't already. But just having one friend that has your back is enough. That is more than enough when you're growing up. I had one best friend for like a few years, like probably like 2 years. I only had like one friend. And it literally feels like you need all these friends when you're growing up. It feels like everyone has a friend group and everyone's going to parties and this and that. Number one, parties are so overrated when you're younger. Like what are we really doing? You know, playing spin the ball. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just so overrated. I can tell you that. You're not missing out on much. And it's not that great. It's not like it's going to like enhance your life that much. I know it feels like it does to feel like, oh, if I had plans on the weekend, if I could go out like this and that, I would be so popular and I'd be like meeting all these guys and whatever you're thinking. It's not that great. Okay. It's not that great. People in high school are still finding out who they are as people. Middle school, high school, college, they're still finding out how they are. So like, honestly, if you take that time to focus on yourself and figure out your goals and realize I'm not going to peak right now, but I'm going to peak later in life when all these people are going down. Like that is kind of powerful. So just focus on yourself. And yeah, honestly, if you just have one friend, that's all you need. Honestly, I'm being so for real. It's always quality over quantity. But also if you haven't met that friend yet, I know it can feel like you're never going to meet your people. You will. And it'll just happen when it needs to happen. Okay. So take this period of you being lonely as time to spend on yourself and time to discover things about yourself you didn't know. Try new things, try new hobbies, try new sports, try anything, because figuring out what you want with your life is like so much more powerful. Okay. Like develop a passion. I really liked making videos at that age. So I would just make videos on the weekends and I loved it. And look at me now. Like this is like literally my whole job. So yeah, that is what I have to say on that. That was a rant and a half, but I just had a lot to say on being lonely. Aww. Someone said, my parents took my friends' numbers out of my phone, so I have nobody to talk to right now. And because of summer, I lost some friends, but you make me feel less lonely, and these podcasts help me become a better person and make me feel like I have a friend. You're so relatable. Keep doing what you're doing. You impacted many young girls, or mostly any girls who need a girl in their life, and it takes a lot of commitment to take the time to do this. I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. That was the sweetest thing I've ever read, ever. And that is literally why I do this. Like, I didn't grow up with friends, so like this is why I'm on the internet. This is why I'm making these videos. I want you guys to feel like you have a community, not just in me, but in each other. Like, we have a group chat on Instagram, and like, it's just like, I don't know, in my comment sections, y'all are always talking to each other. And I see you guys like uplift each other and you're always like defending me. And it's just like the cutest, like, I just love you guys so much. And I wouldn't want to be doing anything else with my life right now. Like, I genuinely get so much fulfillment from talking to you guys. And I just feel sappy all the time because I'm like so grateful that there's even people that watch my videos, because, you know, I used to make videos since I was 13, 14 with like no subscribers. And I don't know, just to think that there's people on the other side of the screen that watch me, like even hitting 500K on Instagram the other day, I was like, what? Like, it's just crazy. And I'm so grateful for you guys. And I love you so much. And I want to do more things where we can all talk to each other. So let me know if you guys have ideas, because obviously I do Q&As with you guys, but I also want to do like just different things that we can like have more of a community. So let me know if you guys have any ideas in the comments, or DM me. I always read my DMs, just so you guys know. But yeah. Okay, someone said, I just started watching your podcast and I love hearing what you have to say about everything. That is so sweet. So my question is, how do I talk to guys? It's kind of awkward when the guy I like or just a random guy talks to me because I have no idea what to say. Okay, girl. I love you too. I've been here. I've been here. Okay. I used to be the most awkward person when I would talk to guys. It was like actually painful to watch. Like I never knew what to say, and I would just kind of walk up to my crush and like stand there, or I would like try to think of something, or I would like give them high fives. Oh my gosh, I had this one crush in high school where I would walk I would walk by him and like always put my hand up for a high five. That is so bad. I'm just thinking about it. Like I was the most delusional little girl. Like I literally had a crush and like I thought we were friends. So every time I'd see him in the hallway to like make him think we were friends, I'd like high five him. And he always looked confused. He was always like but it literally like made my day. And I was like, oh my God, he loves me. So I get it. I used to be really awkward, but here's how you talk to guys. Talking to guys 101, flirting 101 with Niki. Okay. You need to, number one, pretend like y'all are already there. Okay. One thing I did have down was like the delusion. Okay. You have to pretend like you guys have been friends for years. Like this person knows you. This person is comfortable around you. You're comfortable around this person. That's the quickest way to a friendship, is just manifesting it. Like acting like you already have it with them. Don't like be like, oh my God, I know where you grew up. I looked at your house on Zillow. Like don't do that. But it's more of like a vibe. Like when you're talking to them, just act comfortable. Act like you guys have talked before. Make fun of them a little. Be a little sarcastic. Be yourself. Most importantly, be yourself. If you're trying to act like anyone else, it's going to feel very awkward and forced, and people can see right through that. So honestly, like call out the awkwardness. Be funny. Be a little quirky. Be yourself, and just don't try to win this person over. I think the thing with talking to guys that a lot of girls get wrong is being like, how do I make him like me? If he likes you, he's going to like you. There's nothing you can do about that. So what you need to do is just be yourself and put yourself in front of them and talk. And the easiest way to do that is to think about things that you guys have in common. That is the easiest way to slide in. You definitely need a reason to talk to them. And that ticket is going to be like, do you have a class together? Do you have a common interest? Do you live in the same city? Do you do the same things outside? Like whatever you're doing, like just try to find some sort of common ground and then use that to talk to them. And if he likes you, he'll keep it going. Okay, that's all you need to know. Definitely put yourself out there, but also don't feel like you have to chase someone, because if they like you, they'll chase you back. Okay. And that's all you need to know. That's Talking to Guys 101 with Niki. Okay. Oh, that was funny. Okay. Someone said, hi, I need help. I got you. How do I get over the fact that my ex dumped me to get with his girl best friend after telling me he didn't like her? We've been broken up for over a year and I don't like him. I just can't get over the fact that's why he broke up with me. I so get that. Like you're over him, but like you're just like, why did he do that? I so get that. Okay, wait, let me reread this. Your ex dumped you to get with his girl best friend after telling you he didn't like her. So I think the part that's bothering you is just like the fact that your trust is broken. Like he told you he didn't like her. You probably believed him. And now he's like with her. That is awful. I am sorry. Girl best friends are such an interesting topic because it's like one of the highest debated topics in like human history. I feel like girl best friends are like such a thing. Listen, I have a certain mindset on this. I have a certain opinion on this. And here it is. I think that the person you're dating can have friends of the same like sex they're attracted to. I think that's definitely possible to have friendships with whoever. But the problem herein lies, if he called her his girl best friend, jail. Literally jail. Okay. You can have friends that are girls, but as soon as this girl becomes your girl best friend, I don't care how long you've known this girl, like she could be your friend, but when you're dating someone, they need to be your best friend. Okay. It is so weird to me when people date people and they're like, oh, but this is my best friend. Like, okay, date them. You should always be dating your best friend. So that's my one like boundary with this. And that's why I would have been like, ugh, you know what I mean? But you just need to realize, girl, you deserve so much better than that. Like this guy is probably going to regret his life decision of like losing you because you're this like trusting, amazing person who wanted him to have this friendship. And then he went for her. He probably feels slimy. Okay. And if he doesn't, he should. And listen, this is another problem. If the girl best friend feels comfortable being with a guy, who like switched up on his girlfriend randomly, like that is not the greenest flag in the book. Like he literally was dating someone and switched up for someone else. Like people like that don't really change. And so he could do that to her. All I'm saying is you dodged a bullet and you just need to be grateful when people leave your life. And I know it sucks in the circumstances that it happened. Like I know that that's painful to trust someone and then have that broken. But just know, like, be grateful that it ended now. Because think about it. What if you were like at your wedding and then he's like, the girl best friend's like, I object. And then they run off into the sunset together. Like you would rather it happen now than later. Do you know what I mean? So in a way, let's thank him and let's just move on because he's making room in your life for better. And fun part, you didn't meet your soulmate yet. So that's really fun because you win. There's so much to look forward to, you know? That's how I like to look at things. Hit me 310 and I'll be home at some point past sundown. Cause traffic, you already know that. Oh, I'll put on a show if you just come over. I'm sorry, your house is in Glendale or somewhere far. And I would drive all night to get to you. Okay, found one. Someone call me Nick. I love when you guys call me Nick. It makes me feel like you guys are family. I love when people call me Nick. Nick, I have a friend who told me he was in love with me when I had only known him for 2 months. I don't feel the same way, and he just ghosted me now. 2 weeks ago, I called him, and he said he would call me back. Oh my gosh, wait, there's more. He said he would call me back, and guess what he did? Never called me back. Never said anything. And he plays his video games whenever we FaceTime, and he barely even pays attention to me. How should I end the friendship without him being mad? Oh, she said end the friendship. She said I'm over it. That's so funny. Yeah, okay. This is a little weird. If you've only known him for 2 months, I don't really think he was in love because you guys definitely didn't know each other enough to like be in love. And he's definitely acting weird because he's butthurt about that. Like, he probably wanted to date you. And honestly, that's strange. That behavior is strange. Like, I would only take his time and attention if he's really going to give you the respect you deserve. Okay? Because if you're on the phone with him and he's, like, not paying attention to you, I would just say, hey, I'm kind of busy. I need to go. You know, like, don't try to force a friendship that doesn't need to be there. Because I think that with guys, it gets a little difficult when you reject them or you kind of veer into friendship because they get very butthurt and some guys can't handle it. And that's a maturity thing. That's not a you problem. That's nothing you can change. They need to grow up a little bit. Yeah, you might not be interested back, but that doesn't mean they need to disrespect you. Doesn't mean they need to be weird with you. And you can just choose who to spend your time around. So if he's being weird and he can't handle it and you say to him like, hey, like, I would honestly just exit the situation whenever he's not giving you the respect that you think you deserve. Okay? Because yeah, like, you want to stay friends with him, but don't force it. If he's not putting the effort in to stay friends, then you shouldn't either. Okay? God, I'm actually invested. Haven't even met him. Heard the risk is drowning, but I'm gonna take it. Thank you. That was our Gracie Abrams intermission. God, I'm actually invested. I'm gonna bend till I break it. You'll be my favorite mistake. I wish you could. Okay. That's enough. I just spit everywhere. Moving on. God, I'm actually invested. Think I really want this. I'm not even kidding. Risk by Gracie Abrams. Sorry, I love that song. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Someone said, I recently discovered the podcast and I'm loving it so far. Welcome. I just wanted to ask. I just wanted to ask if you had any advice about something. Of course, girl. So I've always been the therapy friend. Everyone comes to me with their problems that they're going through, some more than others. And I love helping them out. But I find myself struggling to talk to others about what I'm going through. And I didn't know if you have anything that might help me with that. First of all, shout out to the therapy friends in life, because holy crap, y'all hold it down on your shoulders. And like, geez, y'all are doing some work. Okay. But here's the thing about friendships. Therapy friends should go both ways, okay? Your girl should be your therapy friends. You should be their therapy friends. There should never be one designated therapy friend that everyone throws their crap on, because that person would literally break. I think we need to reevaluate our friendships and see, well, okay, hold on. You said you were having trouble telling people what you're going through. So I think that you need to realize that your friends are there for you too. And if you have good friends, they should be there for you too. And they should be there to listen and be your little therapy buddies as much as you are for them. Just also realizing that your friends want to care for you if they're good friends. Okay. Your friends want to be there for you. I had this problem where I would not reach out to people for help. I tried to like deal with stuff on my own. And it's hard because your friends kind of take it personally. Like if you're energy shifting and you're not being yourself and you're going through stuff, and you're not leaning on your friends for support and help, like it's hard for them to then be there for you. And so I think a part of friendship is being vulnerable enough to tell them what's going on in your life and trust that they want to help. They want to be there for you. And I think that's really special. So definitely open up to your friends about what you're going through if you feel like it. And if they're not there for you, like if your friends are just there to dump stuff on you and they don't want to help you with your problems, or you have a friend that always talks about themselves, that's not a great friend. I've had a friend like that who, like, every conversation, it would just be, I've had friends like this in the past where every conversation that you have with them, they like turn the conversation back to them. And it's just an awareness thing, but it's okay to not be friends with people like that, because it's genuinely kind of painful. Like I have met people who, like, every time I would talk about myself, they would like turn it on them. And there's a difference between like relating, being like, oh, I've been through something similar, and telling them your experience, and then just completely flipping the conversation to them and never bringing it back to you. Those types of friends are not the best. So I would just like evaluate who your friends are and just see if they're there for you. I would try to open up to them. And if they're good friends, they'll be there for you. And if they're not good friends, you will know in that moment, and it's time to move on and wrap it up. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, make sure you're getting taken care of as a friend too. Friendships are supposed to go both ways. Okay, y'all. Oh, all right, y'all. I think I'm going to end the pod here for this week. I love you guys so, so much. I want to make these weekly. Right now, they're like every week to every other week. I kind of post them like every 10 days, but let me know what day of the week we want to post them, because I'm thinking to post them on Saturdays or Mondays. I don't really know, but let me know what day of the week you guys want to listen. Let me know your top 3 fruits, because that's what I'm curious about. And then also tell me your tea in the comments of the podcast. Also, please rate the pod on Spotify, Apple, whatever you listen to this on. Please, if it's YouTube, give it a thumbs up. Please rate the pod though, because on Spotify, I can see your ratings and it makes me really happy to know that people are actually listening. If you like the podcast, let me know by rating it on Spotify. And then also leave your tea in the comments, or go follow the new Real Talk Podcast Instagram. It's Real Talk Podcast with 4 T's. And let me know your tea. Oh, it's 4 T's because there's going to be a lot of tea on there. Yeah. I'm actually going to use that account like a Finsta and just like post all my crap on there. So definitely follow, because I think it'll be a lot more TMI than my regular account on Instagram. But also follow the regular account on Instagram. It's Niki_Patton, and same thing on TikTok and Snapchat, y'all. I post a lot. I post everywhere. So make sure you add me so that we can be #community together. I love you guys so much. If you're watching, and if you watch till the end, you're really special. Comment a cookie with your comment so I know you watched till the end. And I love you guys so freaking much. Bestie boost for life. And I will talk to you in the next one. Just know that you're special and be kind to yourself and have a good day, week. And go to my Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok because I talk every day to you guys on there. So if you guys want to go chat, I read all my DMs and I love you guys and I'll talk to you in the next one. Mwah. Bye.